we go, here we go. 60 or. Hey, Delta.
It's out of time. Wide, get wide. Jim, go.
Throwing on first down. Glenn, he'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. John Ross, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw on second down. Youngblood. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Mark 55!
Snap!
On 1st and 10, Glenn. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Glenn. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride when they go to...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost. in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. It's a party now.
Following the fumble recovery, Glenn flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Come on, switch it. Tighten up.
There go.
To throw again. Glenn, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. John Ross, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Youngblood. This is White on the screen. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Watch
Operating from the gun, Youngblood. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. On 1st down, Glenn. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Right there. Get your swarm on. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Big gas.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Glenn. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Youngblood Throw left side complete. It's Fields. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Watch 36. 36 to my right.
From the gun, Youngblood. And that will be incomplete.
Saw man coverage on the perimeter, and that was a pretty good throw. And it's one of those ones that wasn't an easy catch, but it's one that he thinks that he should have come down with, although I'm sure the opposing cornerback would beg to differ.
It's taken to the 26. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Hey, Charlie.
Tight end right. 4 down. 58 to mine.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars! As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On second down, they'll run with White.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Second corner from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down. Glenn. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Glenn. Eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Back to throw. Glenn. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
36. Watch the run. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check it out. Rotate. Spell.
Off the play fake. Youngblood. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. The Broncos, they're just pouring it on in that one. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Go. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Hey, check.
To throw again. Glenn. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Wilkins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
70, Indy. Hey! Mike, 58, right there.
You must be
Spare. Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Glenn under pressure again, and down he goes again.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31-32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. On 1st and 10, Youngblood nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On 1st down, Glenn, he's going to rifle one deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's studying and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film. And for the 3rd time, and it's a fumble. And now look at him go. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Youngblood. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case,
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Throwing
on 3rd and long. Youngblood. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
Ready?
The final shot before break. Glenn. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Switch up. Hey, let's go.
2nd down and inches. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike.
Now.
Throwing on first down. Glenn. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Youngblood. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Youngblood. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Glenn. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Glenn. He's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
Go 58's the mic. Bandit. Bandit.
Hey, Zoo. Let's go, 5.
On first down, Glenn. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
15 line. 15 line.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Hey. Hey, Echo.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey,
Two.
Operating from the gun. Glenn got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and through. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Buzz. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Glenn. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 39 that time.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
Back to throw. Glenn. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw. Youngblood. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Let's see what you got. Hatch it. Hatch it.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
General West. Hey, orbit.
From the gun, Glenn. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st and 10, Youngblood. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, get in the weight room. Go. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
Throwing again. Youngblood. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He hits White, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Off-play action, Youngblood. And he finds a man with a crossing route. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down. On first down. Youngblood. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Off the play fake. Youngblood. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Dolphins on third down. The struggle has been real. They have had ample opportunities. They've yet to cash one in. This time they... And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Now they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike.
Now.
Throwing on first down. Glenn. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
70.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Glenn completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike.
On first and 10, Glenn. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Ready? 60 or.
Check, 53 is Mike. Hey, watch.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
The screen. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Two.
From the gun, Glenn to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Mike, 53. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Mike, 53, Mike. Watch the screen. Pass. 53 is the Mike.
Hey, zoom.
Come to Mike.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Glenn. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. And my goodness, another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
On first down, Glenn, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Glenn firing quickly here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
60 outlaw.